Test, test, test. And we are back. Long time no see, guys. I was away for some time because I had some stuff to do. Sorry, some work to do. I have different sources of income, and it helps me keep stable so that I don't rely only on poker. And recently in poker, I went a little bit down to NL10, had some turbulence in NL25 on NL25. But we're back to work and we're ready to continue. So I still want to continue starting out of position when we first raise in, and we have to act on the flop. So we're going to study some hands here that we have here, and we will start with, let me take a look. Is this where I open? Yeah, this one is nice. We open here. Okay, ace 5. Let's just directly start with this one, ace 5 hand. I find it pretty nice. So one of my mistakes that I find myself constantly doing is that I open a lot to 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. I need to not to do that. So I need to be careful with this. Okay, so let me see. Let's go. Let's work. Ace 10 offsuit. We open up 6, 6 fully. Open up. So I tried actually experimenting. As I see, really ace 6, ace 7, ace 8, ace 9. They don't hit that much. So I think it is reasonable sometimes to fold them in the game. I don't find them particularly powerful to play. So I think that's alright to fold them sometimes. Let me see. Okay, like this. And we open up 25% of these guys. Okay, let me open up here 50%. 25% of 5-5 and 15% of 4-4-3-3-2-2. Okay, good. Now that looks all right. Missed one combination somewhere, right? But that's fine, totally fine, I think. Wait a second, I have to change here this one. Here, like this, 50% of queen 9 suited. Okay, good. Now this, this one. Okay, good. 200 combinations, so somewhere I take too many combinations, maybe 9, 8. Okay, wait a second. My cat wants to join us in our starting session. Come in. Come. Okay. Anyway, as far as this is my personal blog, so who cares, right? Whoever watches these videos, but I don't care. So, okay, guys. So let's continue. We have approximately this opening range. Come on, man. You still want to come? Okay, come. Come on, come faster. Come faster, my friend. Let's go. Join me. Oh, cats, right? Okay, good. So approximately this is our opening range. Let me see. Maybe I opened something too much. Okay, let me take a look at our predefined ranges here. Open ranges of 2022. G-man. Okay, this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I opened a little bit less of 9-8 and didn't open 5-4. But I think it's fine to open sometimes 5-4. Okay, I'll adopt this combination here. Okay, fine. I feel fine with that. And as I told you, I tried to fold out these guys. If you fold them, that's totally fine, to be honest. They're not that powerful to play. And as you know, needs like to open up 12% of their range. So they open up like this, I think, right? Approximately like this, right? Without this ace 10. Yeah, they open up like this, their range. Okay, good. But I will still go with my range. I like to play a little bit wider, and I'm pretty happy with that. Wait a second, doesn't load. So let me reload it. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, that's fine now. Good. Okay, perfect. Here 1.5. Okay, good. Okay, and now let's take a look at our hand there. So we will open up with ace 5, but it doesn't matter. Let's see the flop. Okay, 7, 4, 6 of spades. Okay, let's take a look. 7, 4, 6, and let's type it right in. 7 of clubs and 4, 6 of spades. 4, 6. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Okay, we don't care that much about the opponent at the moment because I told you I want to study the opponents later. I want just to understand how it all works right? I'm already pretty good with actually playing out of position on the UTG. I feel fine with that. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I have some wonderful tea here. Okay, good, let's go. So we need to work with approximately 60% of our range. But to be honest, I think this one we are kind of at a disadvantage here with these cards because the opponent will have a lot of suited connectors. He'll have a lot of 6-7, will have a lot of 5-6 and 5-4 maybe, even why not? Maybe 7-8 and yeah, 6-7 a lot. A6, A7 he might call as well. So he will have a lot of these cards. Now let's see, what about us? I think we're slightly at a disadvantage, but still we have a lot of over pairs that are really dangerous to play, and I have no idea actually how to play them. For that I really need to check solvers. But that's why we're here, guys, right? To study all this. Okay, wait a second. My cat still wants to join us. Come, jump. Come. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. Okay, let's see. So we have here 187.95 combinations. Let me open up the calculator. By the way, as you can see, I updated my Windows. Right now this is Windows 11. Actually, I didn't expect that it would be so comfortable. I really like it. Really, really like it. Okay, good. So we're here. 187.95 multiply 0.6. So this is the amount of combinations that we have to bet. Okay, good. Now, out of these combinations, we have to identify our value bets first. And then we have to bet approximately 2.5 bluff bets for our every value bet. Okay, so let's do this. What first comes to mind here? Our value bets for sure are going to be 7s and 6s and 4s. Okay, they are pretty powerful, as I can see. Okay, maybe I will put out immediately 7s. I should have something in my checking range, something powerful. Yeah. Okay, so far they're real value bets, and they're really good, as well as I think 8s and 9s, because they block straights on the top, and at the same time they will charge our opponents. They will make our opponent fold a lot of jacks, queens, kings, and aces. Well, aces maybe not, right? Depends on what aces. But as for these guys, so he might fold proactively here, right? So I think why not? We can bet these combinations. I think 10s as well are really good to bet here. What else? Really difficult board, really difficult. I think 7-6 for sure is going to be our value bet. Ace-7 for sure is going to be our value bet. With these hands we want to charge right here, right now, right? Because they're very vulnerable. If we just check or check call, our opponent might just catch his jacks, queens, and so on. So we'll be at a disadvantage, right? So I think except for ace-7 of clubs, right, we can call or check raise. I think we're good here with betting and betting aggressively with our ace-7. 8-7 I think we bet as well, and because we have the running gut shot here. I mean, like, just not the running one, but the gut shot here. Plus we can have some well, some flushes we can realize as well. So this one is good to bet, right? Okay, so far I identified these guys, right? So there is approximately 28.7. I think we are more or less good. So the question is what to do with jacks, queens, kings, aces. Like, on the one hand, we want to bet with them actively. On the other hand, they are quite vulnerable here because the opponent might really, like, he might keep his sets, right? We cannot bet a lot with these guys. He can call with his sets, and then he's going to bet into us, so we will have to defend with a check call. I really don't know how to play these guys, so that's why, like, solvers are really good to help here. But before I'm going to use the solver, I want to understand how I'm going to play with my bluffs here. what is going to be my bluffs here? Okay, what hands are going to be my bluffs here? So definitely 5-5 is going to be my bluff for sure, right? Because we are going to have a straight draw here, so I will be very aggressive with this card. 6-5 as well, right? Is going to be our fantastic bluff here. What else? 10-9s, of course, all of them I'm going to bet very aggressively, because they make a lot of hands fold, and we can very often catch our dream card 8, and we can check raise or continue pushing if the guy is a station and so on. 9-8, of course, we're going to bet with this one. Yeah, this is a fantastic one. So these are kind of like, I call them, so they are very good. They're our kind of very first draws that come to our mind, right? They're perfect draws here, right? They just need one card, okay? Okay, good. Let me see, what else? I think we can add up some of our spades. First, let's see what spades we have to identify. Just what spades we work with, right? Okay, guys, spades, please. Okay, fours we don't have, sixes we don't have. Okay, okay, I will just mark first, just to know what spades I have, okay? Good. So look here, guys. We have a lot of draw flushes here, right? And this is quite good, I think. I think quite good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, not bad, not bad, I think. The only thing is, like, I'm thinking now, as for ace king suited, as for ace 2 ace 3, ace 2 ace 3, I think they can go into check raise. I think they're fantastic in check raise in here. And as for my ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, maybe I can consider check calling with them, right? Especially ace king and ace queen. I think they're really good in check calling here. So I will change a little bit here and put them into my check calling range, these two guys. And I will put into my aggressive mode, into the check raise. Let me see. I will put exactly, I think ace 3, ace 2, plus some of these 7s. So we need to balance. We need to have some very strong hands in our check raising range, right? And we need to have some really powerful bluffs as well, right? So I think I can sometimes bluff with them. Sometimes I can check raise with them. This is good. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, I will just put them for some time into my check raising range. But I want to keep in mind that sometimes I'm going to maybe bet instead of check raising with them. Okay, good, like this, like this. So look here, we have two powerful combinations of sets that are going to check raise, and two powerful combinations here that are going to check raise. But we need to be honest more, to be honest. to be honest, right? Okay, let's take a look. What about the rest of ace 5? I think I will be betting all of my ace 5 here, right? Bluff betting and value betting all of my ace 5 like this. Okay, this looks reasonable. Ace 6. I don't think that I want to bet with ace 6. The only ace 6 that I can bet with is maybe like of clubs. Kinda makes sense, right? And here 4 of clubs possibly as well. Kinda makes sense. Okay, but first I want to take a look at my other bluffs here. All of my ace 8s I'm going to bluff as well. Yeah, so I think they're reasonable bluffs. Very good. So we still need many more bluffs here. I think we can go for some of our spades, especially with aces, ace of spades. Okay, here on this side, let me see. Except for this one just ace of spades, right? Without tens of spades. Wait a second, like this, I think, without tens of spades, guys. Yeah, like this, I think that's reasonable. What about this one? Ace jack, jacks. A little bit risky, but fine. Ace king, a little bit, okay, this is good. Here, all of my spades, I think, king, queen are going to bet. I think we're good here. Okay, we need to bet even more here. Actually, oh, wait. Actually, this is a pretty good number. This is a pretty good number already. Look, group to have 84. We need more here because according to our calculator, we have to bet 113%, 113 combinations approximately. and we bet here only 84. Though you should keep in mind that this board is really tough to play, right? Out of position. So with this board, I'm not going to go crazy here with my top range guys. I think I will be maybe check calling most of them and balancing these check calls with some of my higher cards. Maybe yeah, maybe I will put more into check call some very strong draw flushes. I think I'm gonna be good in this way. Yeah, yeah, why not, right? Okay, wait a second. Let me see. So far, actually we have to pay attention that in the group we have here 5.5 that are check calls actually, which is we have to keep it in mind, right? And actually these sevens, why are they in the check call? I put them in the check raise, no? Let me put them in the check raise. Okay, check raise, spades. Okay, spades. And here's spades. Yeah, like this. Okay, now this check raise is bad. Though I want to check raise a little bit more. Maybe we can check raise balance with this 6-5 of clubs. I think might be a really good check raise. Yeah, maybe. Why not? I think this is a good check raise, though there's a very small amount of my hands, right? This 6-5. Some of these, I think 9-8. Why not? I think 9-8 we can just bet, right? I think some of these Jack 9 of clubs is a kind of good candidate. Queen 9 of clubs, like 9 of clubs, is a very good candidate for bluffing as well, I think, because we can catch an 8 and we can continue pushing the guy. At the same time, we can catch a draw flush with clubs, and this gives us another really good potential with these guys, right? So I will add up, I think, into my bluffing range these guys. Wait a second. So man, I want it in my bluffing range. Like this. Okay, now I'm more happy about these cards. Okay, now let's see. Okay, good. So now what do we have here? Don't pay attention to this one. This is my check raise, right? This is my value C bet, so don't think about this at the moment. I just a little bit changed the colors here, I think. Okay, so let's see what do we have here. Bluffs 55. This is a pretty good number. 26 value bets. I think this is a pretty good number as well, right? I think this is good. Let me see. If I call with jacks and on the board I have 8, 9. Okay, then it is clear. Yeah, okay, I think jacks can start calling. They're not risking that much on this board. I mean, this board is not our board. I don't want to bet call. I definitely want to check call with these hands. So I will put all these high range hands into my check calling range. Okay. Wait a second, let me for a second put away these from the check calling range, okay? Let me see what I have in my check calling range. Okay, how many combinations do I have left? So group so far 85.5. Yeah. Okay, value check raises. Wait a second. These are not value C bets. These are my check raises here. I have two very strong hands with check raises. That is 7, 7, 7, 7, right? And two. Oh no, sorry, not two, but 2.75. That is 6, 5, and ace 3 suited and ace 2 suited. They are going to be my bluff check raises. Okay, I think we're good here. I want something with 5 for my check raise as well. I think maybe out of this one I can put some of ace 5 of clubs into the check raise. Maybe ace 5 of clubs and ace 5 of... Wait, I want it to be a check raise. Okay, like this. I think this is pretty reasonable, right, my fam? I think this is pretty reasonable. My gut says this is reasonable. Okay, good. Yeah, I think I'm happy, more than happy, because we can catch another draw flash. We can realize our flash. We can catch our straight and go on. So I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I think these ace-5 are really, really good. Actually, yeah, super good. Because look, an opponent can bet call with his draw flushes, right? So I think this is really, really good. Okay, good. I think we're good here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we're good, we're good. Okay, now let's see. We have here, yeah, we don't bet that many hands as we would like to, according to the calculator, but I think this is fine as far as it is not our board, okay? So I have 85.5 hands that we're going to bet. This is still a very good number. 100, it is a little bit less than 50%, like 40%, 45%, right? 102 combinations, 45. There is like an hour check-in range. So I'm going to take a look at these hands. 0 0.2, uh-huh, 0.45, multiply. So if we check and the opponent bets into us, okay? So we need to find our graphic that we had before concerning our minimum defense frequency. But you just remember, okay, try to remember, if the opponent bets 67%, then we have to defend 50% of our hands, okay? Especially aggressive fish, they like to do that. But if he bets 50%, then we need to defend approximately 75%, I think. Let's double check this thing, right? Should we? Okay, let me quickly double check this. Where is my... Okay, let me just open my minimum defense frequency, to be honest. I had it just by hand and I'll pull it up onto the board here, onto the desktop, and you can see. Okay, let me just pause for a second. Okay, we continue recording as far as I get it right. Test, test, test. Yeah, we continue. Okay, so I pulled up here the minimum defense frequency. Usually the opponents don't bet aggressively when they are in position. Even fish, they bet just 50%. Okay, as I said, versus 50%, we are going to defend 67% of our hands. So let's do this. Let's just check what are our 67% of the hands. So multiply here, multiply 0.67%, we're going to get this number, 68.64. So let's see what we're going to check call here. I like this golden color, feels solid for the check calls. Know your check calls, guys. So the second pair is almost always check call, right? So second pair, a6, check call. I don't count this one, 6, 7. Definitely we have to bet with this one. Okay. Okay, good. 0. Oh, sorry. Ace 4. Ace 4 suited. I think I would put this ace 4 of clubs into my bluffing range. I think I can call with that sometimes. I feel more like putting it into my bluffing range and applying some pressure onto the opponent. So I will put that one into my bluffing range. Good. And the rest is going to be my check call here. That's right. Okay, ace 4, ace 4, check call. Yeah, they hardly can strengthen. Okay, good. Okay, into my check calls, I put my jacks, queens, kings, aces. Yeah, it will be tough to see like an ace on the board and we will have just to fold these hands like queens, jacks, and kings, but like, I mean, especially jacks, I suppose. But like, what to do here? I mean, like, do you have any other choice? Okay, we're going to fold for sure these 3, 2, 4, I mean like 3 and 2, right? Like, guys, don't play something, you know, lower than the board. This is so unreasonable. So unreasonable. You can, you know, if you want, you can add up some bluffs with 3, and with 3 is better. 2, I would suggest to fold. With 3, because 3 has potential to catch a straight, plus it blocks the opponent's flushes if you have this 3 of clubs, like this. Okay, not so many anyway, 0.45. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, what else are we going to call here? Ace 3. Okay, actually, you know, we forgot some bluffs here as well. So we'll just quickly adopt them. Ace 3, ace 2 of clubs. Yes, we are going to bet them. Okay, good. Okay, now I want to check call with my very strong, superior draw flushes. Okay, like this, ace king, ace queen. Yeah, these guys, I think we're good with these. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so we have to call 68.6. How many do we call here already? 29 only, guys. So look, this is dramatic. We don't call enough here, right? This is dramatic because a lot of these guys, they went um into our betting range. You see, this is so tough. This board is so tough to play. Ungrouped 68. I think I can call more with some of these guys. I will add up these spades here and check call. I think check call with ace king, ace queen, and ace jack possibly, king queen, king jack. So some of our higher guys here, yeah. I think like this, reasonable to call. But still, look guys, still not enough. Should we just check call with my tens as well? Don't feel like, because if tens come on the board, then we have to defend really. Really tough board. Really tough board. Yeah, so far, let's see, we have something like this, 34. So you see guys how dramatic the number is. We have to defend so much, 68.6, but we cannot defend so much. You see, we are at such a great disadvantage here on this board that we don't even know what to do there. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. Okay, so, but so far I think it is like this. I will just stop for a second. I'll go check the solver. How would I play? How would the solver play? And then I'll be back and I can maybe change something and maybe we can together discover something with you. Okay, I am back, and actually the results are pretty shocking here. So what does the solver suggest? The solver suggests to fully go into check, and versus opponent's 50% bet, the solver suggests to go into defense with 38% of the hands. I mean calls, okay, and fold 46%. So like the solver suggests to defend 64. Oh wait a second, not 54. 54. Yeah, 54 instead of 67, as you kind of should according to this minimum defense frequency. The solver suggests that you have to defend with only 54 combination percent of your range. Well, at the same time, I think that's the thing, you know, because I think humans don't play like solvers. This is like this perfect GTO play doesn't work in real life. I really like this approach of the book that you cover this board in some ways and you work in some ways. Yeah, so but what we did find out from this solver is that actually that's for real, like aces, kings, queens, jacks, they all check call still, you know, they like to check call. Tens, nines, they check call. This is very interesting, though I think that's fine if I bet them as well. What was interesting as well, to find that these clubs don't play here. These clubs, they don't play in any way here, so I will fold them out. Looks like they don't have enough equity for that. So I will just, wait a second, my friend, what do you want? Okay, so I will fold them out, okay, these guys. These actually they do call here, ace queen, ace king of clubs, they did call them. So I will call with them as well. I think they're pretty powerful. So, but so far guys, you know, yeah, you know, don't be afraid to fold out these, like, these guys here, these broadways hands. Oh yeah, you know, as well these ace jack they fold out, and yeah, they try to balance and fold out these guys. King queen they fold out fully, absolutely. So this is interesting. I will fold out them as well. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. So let me see. I will fold out this king queen, and I will continue betting with my ace x. Okay. So I will just fold out these jacks here. Okay. Let me put like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, good. So I'm going to bluff bet with my aces, like this, pure aces. Ace queen, let me see, do they like bring their queens. Yeah, they do bring their queens into their check calling range. I want to bet with these guys. Maybe I can check call, maybe I can bet, especially these. You see, they're not around the board that much. But as for the rest, I'm pretty satisfied with my results, to be honest. I feel like playing in this way, yeah, it is unpredictable for the opponent. Yes, it is against GTO, but you know, I see logic in this, and for me, it feels right to play in this way. Okay, good. So far with this board, I'm gonna play in this way. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, and this is my video blog, man. So like, if you don't like how I play, that's totally fine. Play your way. I want to study, I want to improve, and I want to think. Maybe I will later come to the conclusion that yeah, I will fully defend here, but at the moment I feel like being aggressive here with some hands. So thank you very much, and stay tuned.